What's crackin'? I'm Gregor, and welcome back to Shapes 2. Alright, so, I completed milestone 6, is what happened, and that's what these shapes are. I did milestone 6 off camera because it was pretty simple. It was just, these layers of shapes. You got the blue, and the green, and then you got the full flower white, and then a yellow, and then you stack them on top of each other and off they go. So yeah, I made that. That was pretty easy. I mean, I took this shape right here and then I rotated it so that it looks like this, and then I cut him in half, and then I basically just rotated that half and rotated that half and then stacked them on top of each other, made that shape, colored it green and blue, and stacked green on top of blue, and then I made the white flower here and the yellow hexagon, I think is what you call that shape. Yeah, hexagon here, and then you stack the hexagon on top of the white, and then you stack those on top of that, and then it makes this. So yeah, that's making milestone stuff right now, and I think, let's see, I've got a lot more research points, and I unlocked the cutting fastness, and then I unlocked the weight stop for trains. I still have a few things that I need to unlock that are kind of important, like more chain capacity, more colors. Oh, do I not have tertiary colors yet? Oh, maybe I just have to unlock primary colors before I can unlock the tertiary colors. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, we completed milestone 6, which means we unlocked the pin pusher, which basically it puts pins beneath all the shapes. As you can see here, it will basically raise the shape up another layer and put pins underneath the other shapes, but only those shapes, because like since that corner is empty, it doesn't put a pin there. And we also got new tasks. So, wait, why does that have, like, I already did? Oh, because I used that for something else a little bit, which is why that's already up, I guess. I assume. Alright, so yeah, we're going to do some tasks now because I need more research points, and I want to do some more tasks. And I think, do I have enough stuff to set up my own train track? Like a main train. I feel like I need to set up a main train track is what I need to do. Should I do that now or in the next episode? I feel like I should do that now. I'm like basically already halfway through this and I don't have a train set up. Okay, yeah, let's do that then. Train setup. But I don't have all the stuff I would need for a train setup, because transfer stations would be useful there. Okay, we'll do a train setup, and I'll try to see, because this is going back to the train setup. I cut this part out in a previous video where I was talking about train stuff, but there was an entire thing of me talking about how to do a train setup that I muted my mic, and so I had to cut that entire thing out, which is fine because it wasn't useful anyway, and I was just yammering, which I might potentially do again, because that's what I do. But train setup, I don't know how the best way to make a train setup, because the whole point of trains is to make the whole factory more efficient, in that trains move faster than the conveyor belts, and the train tracks don't take up any platform space, or platform units, which are these things here, which well, I guess the space belts don't take up space. Wait, no, they do. Okay, well, two space belts take up one platform unit. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, I was like, they do take up platform units. They just take up less than, like, this. Okay. Yeah, so these don't take up any at all. And then I can use more platform units to do more things, which I need to do. But I don't know what the best way to do a train setup is the problem. Like, and I don't know. And I tried to look up what the best way to do trains was in this game, and I didn't get a definitive answer. It was an entire video, and it didn't help me at all. So I still don't understand how trains work in this thing. So let me see if I can I find what's the best way to do a train setup? Because I don't know. Okay, I'll come back. Yeah, you know what? We're not switching to trains right now. I'm going to do what I did in my other game. We're going to do trains last because I just am, okay? And technically this is kind of still early game, I guess. Technically. Ooh, I like this shape. It's pretty. It's like a rainbow. That's a pretty shape. Okay, anyway, moving on. So, tasks, here we go. Where was I making these? Oh, I was making them here. No? Yes. No. What? Where was I making those? And why was I making those? Because these little things, I have 2,000-ish, almost 3,000 of them stored because I was making them previously. I think I just took this shape and split it up a bunch. I think is what I did. Which I guess I could just do again, but, you know, is that really the way I want to do it? Yeah, it is. Because I'm just going to. Oh, wait, can I do this? Yeah, do that. And then this, and then this. Cool. And then you go there. Boom. Perfect. Alright, so that extracts our full those. And then we need to do like a splitty thing. Because this is where we do like we split it off into one, we rotate it, and then we split it again. And I'm gonna wait, do I have the overflow thing? Do I have that bookmarked somewhere? Or do I just have to not bookmarks, blueprinted? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to blueprint that again in case. Okay, so then these go out and then we rotate them clockwise. Yay, another shape. Ooh, that means I can get primary colors now. Yeah, there's the secondary colors, or tertiary, I guess. And then we do this. Okay. And then you are in the correct spot. So we trash you. And then you are also in the correct spot. So we trash you. And then these two just simply get stacked on top of each other. And then we color them blue. Is this? Yeah. And then we'll just extract the blue here. And then you can just pop out here. There, yeah, just like that. And then this paints these blue and sends them in. Cool. So that's that task done. So then this is half of a full green flower, but pinned, not turned. What words am I saying? I don't know. Okay, so we put this here. That extracts it, and then this goes right. Actually, hold on. Nope. We first take a swapper. First take our swapper, it swaps them into halves. Okay. And then we take the right half. We 180 this one. It doesn't need to be the same, but I'm gonna make it the same because I can. And then these combine, and then we need to turn them green, which we do right here. Those turn green, just like that. Okay. And then we pin them. Pin. Pin, 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 pin. Do I have that? Pin pusher. Here we go. Does it only take 3 per belt? It does. Okay, cool. But then we pin them. And then this just goes straight into that. Cool. Task 2 done. Now this one. Oh, this one's kind of annoying. I'm gonna do the easier ones first. I'm gonna do like this one. Can I do that? Yeah, I'm gonna do that from this. Oh, because I did those from there. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna make these from this. Okay, so this comes out, and I need to rotate it the correct way. Just down, or counterclockwise there 2 times, I think. Should work. Yes, and then we swap this into halves. Wait, no, that's a stacker. We swap this, and then we get rid of the half this. Then we destroy that half. And then this. Oh, okay. Can just go right there. Like that. Okay, cool. 3 tasks done. Is this right? Wait, where's my other task? The blue one. Am I not? Wait. Oh yeah, it's there. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. So that one's coming in, and those are coming in eventually, I think. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, these flower shapes are coming in. They're technically producing more than this can take, because technically this is producing 2 full belts, because it's splitting 1 into 2. But we honestly don't need, we only need 6,000 of them, so I don't need to split them into halves right now, so it's fine. Yeah, and then these are the pin pushers. It just takes them and makes, that's a really good sound. Ooh, I like that sound. I hope you guys can hear that sound well. Anyway, so that's cool. And I think they're being made up here. They're going up. Cool, yeah. And that one's done, and then, so this one and that one. This one has pins. That one does not have pins. Is there a simple shape I can use for that? That exists already, that I don't have to cut? No, not that. That's disappointment. Oh, here. Nice. Okay. So we'll take this, and it doesn't need to be rotated there at all, because it doesn't, because I said so. And then we're just going to get color extraction from right here. Color extraction. Gimme. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then we get the fluid mine extensions. There we go. Hold on. Nope. Rotate that way. Okay, that one's done. Okay, so stop making you. And then these red ones, we need to gather them up. Like so. And then this comes down here. We paint this to be red. And then we immediately pin it afterwards. And in it goes. Cool, so that's another task done. And then I'm moving very fast, I know I am, but these tasks are pretty simple. And so I can move fast. And look at that, see, look, we got those two. Those are completing that task, which is good and what we need. And this one needs to add one little spike with a pin. I don't think there's a one spike anywhere, so we're just gonna split it up to make one spike for a thing. Here, we're just gonna take this, and then we're going to rotate it counterclockwise once, and then we're going to swap it. I hope that works. It does. Okay, cool. Yeah, but then I need to rotate that back. Because, yeah. Okay. So then this part goes in the trash, and then this part rotates clockwise back one. And then we claim that. More research points. More research points. Look at that. I'll unlock the... No, I don't want to unlock the transfer stations right now. Actually, maybe I do. Nah, we'll wait. I don't need to really unlock anything right now. Okay, cool. So those go there, and then we need to paint these blue. Can I get an extra blue out of this? Honestly, I could just split this blue and color these like that, if you know what I mean. Because if we do this, and then we just split the blue off, and then we color... I don't think you guys know what I mean. I'm moving so fast. No, that's not what I wanted. That. I want this. No, not that. That. There we go. And then this. Control X. That. And then this needs to be pinned and then stacked. Pin. 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 And then stacked. Okay. Whoa, more tasks done. Alright, I will unlock the secondary colors. Oh, that's the tertiary colors. That's technically not a tertiary color, it lies. But whatever. Yay, look at that. We got more colors of trains. And now the white is the only one we don't have, which is fine. This can go in now. This can... Wait, no. That needs to go in. That's the correct shape, right? Yeah, that's done. That's done. Okay, cool. So, I'm doing 4 tasks at the same time. It's complicated and hard. Is this doing what it should be doing? It's making this with its little pen and then being stacked on top of this. Yes, it is. And look, check mark. Woo! Yay. Okay, so make 8,000 of those. And then those are making 6,000. And then this, what is this one? Okay. Not that hard. Shouldn't be. This just wants to make a that and pin it. Do I have... I don't really want to make that shape like this, although I guess that could be easier than I think it is. Is this the one I'm making? Yeah. Because if I separate this if I just rotate these and then separate them, yeah, that works, right? I think. I don't know. Okay, well, I think this is done. I think we'd be done with this. We'll leave that episode here. I've did a little bit of tasks, some, and we'll continue to do some other tasks. I do want to do this task. I want to show you guys doing this task because this task looks fun and colorful. Complex, sorta. But it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, actually. I might have to use a trick for that layer, because this layer only has pins, and I can't do that, but it'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, so yeah, that's the end of this episode. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you want to see more of this and what you want to see, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode of Shapez 2. See ya.